to the Birdhouse Dynasty Show Mock Draft Monday. It's back for the 2026 off season, and we're going to hit you up with a startup draft live. Come on in and join in. Check out the chat. It's right in there for you. Go ahead and click on that, and you can join in on the draft. Let's bring that up for you right now. Here we go. There is the draft board. Yes, now we have the draft board right there ready for you. There we go. Let's let me change the layout here. There we go. All right, that looks a little better. Hop on in there. We've got Foss Boss joining in. What's up, Chad? Good to see you, buddy. All right, so he's taken pick 11. I slid in at the 107. We're going to give you guys a few minutes here. I plan on going maybe just 4 or 5 rounds here to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at the beginning of this year's startups and heading into this big off season. We're going to do I made it a 2 quarterback. You can look at it as Superflex however you want. 0.75 tight end premium. What's up, Chad? How you doing? Good to see you here tonight. Thanks for joining in. 0.75 tight end premium. Start 11, so we got 3 flexes. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not going that far. The main thing is that it is super flex, and there's a decent tight end premium, so we can get a little more than just Trey McBride and Brock Bowers involved. I want to see who people are looking at as the tight end 3 after Colston Loveland's big game on Saturday night. I want to see how high he is rolling, if he jumps Tyler Warren or not. And then also we're going to add in the rookie picks. So use a kicker if you're going to select the 101, 102, 103, etc. Go ahead and use them that way. All right, I'm going to bring up my own little rankings here on my other screen, just so I have that ready to roll. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, now we've got that. Let me clear out some of my tabs here before we get rolling. Okay. All right, we've got Chad in here. Hopefully we get a few more, Chad. I don't want to be drafting just against the computer here. I don't think you want to either. But how's it going, buddy? How's your off season going? I know it was a rough one Saturday night for y'all Packers fans. What are you guys thinking? Are they gonna eliminate Matt LaFleur and try and go for John Harbaugh, or what's going on? That was a wild one. Lots of wild games this weekend. We finished this wild card weekend up tonight with the Steelers hosting the Texans. Should be a good matchup, probably a grinded out game. 2 good defenses, questionable offenses. But if this weekend is anything that we can go by, it's going to be unpredictable, at least. The only game that was out of reach in the fourth quarter was last night's Patriots-Chargers game, where it was 16-3 about midway through the fourth. The Chargers had a shot. Their defensive player missed scooping up the ball at midfield. He had a clear shot for the end zone that could have made it a 16-10 ball game with about 6 minutes left, but Patriots fell on it, and they proceeded to run out the clock, basically. Justin Herbert just had absolutely no time all night long. I feel bad for them with all the injuries to their O-line. Hopefully they bounce back strong next year with less injuries. Yeah, rough Packer game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, up 21-3 at the half, up 27-16 with about 6 minutes to go. McManus misses a field goal. He had a missed extra point earlier. Also missed a field goal at the end of the half. That was a little longer. I don't really fault him for that one, but I think, he missed the field goal, but prior to that, the Bears had called timeout, and he also missed that one. And I think it got in his head, and he missed the real kick right before the half, and it just didn't look good. Like it was severely hooking, and it would have been up 21-3, up 24-3 at the half. Either way, they had a very big lead, right? But then, as the Packers have tended to do under LaFleur in big games, they just kind of went in a shell the second half, and it wasn't until really late that Caleb Williams got things rolling. But man, Colston Loveland all night long just beating the Packers and their secondary, and it was quite the show at the end there. The jump pass, Caleb Williams just showing up when it mattered most, and unfortunately that he sent the Packers home for the offseason. Now, I personally, I don't think it's fair to LaFleur to fire him. The Packers set up their season based on the trade for Micah Parsons, and once he went down, that really just was the downfall for their defense. So I don't think that it's really fair to fire LaFleur in a season where Parsons goes down. What did he go down in week 10 or 11? And, the defense never was the same since then. So I don't really blame LaFleur for the downfall. I mean, yes, they could have won last night, right? But they win last night, then they go to Seattle. I don't expect them to win in Seattle. Even if they were to win that game in Seattle, then you got a road game again against whoever, and it'd be a stronger team as well. So even if you were able to pull 2 games out in a row, I don't think a third game would be possible, not without Parsons. So regardless, the Bears move on. They'll host the Rams next weekend on Sunday. They haven't said what times yet, but both 1 seeds will be playing on Saturday. So Seattle will be hosting the Niners, and in the AFC, it'll be Broncos hosting the Bills on Saturday. So it should be a couple of excellent matchups there. And then we'll see in the other matchups, you're going to have Pittsburgh or Houston, the winner tonight, traveling to New England. And then in the NFC, you'll have the Bears hosting the Rams on Sunday. Oh, yes. So I'm getting ready here. Chad, you ready to roll? I mean, I'm going to, the 10-minute mark, if we don't have anybody in here yet, we're going to just let this one fly. If we go 7 or 8 rounds, fine. If we cut it off then and start it over, we'll do that. I'm just interested in seeing where the draft board is and what the rankings look like. I have not done a startup yet at all, so I'm going to take a look at the rankings here. Looks like they're still pretty much based off of last season, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do some. You're gonna have to do some hunting here for some players. Hopefully, you got a list ready to roll, because these players are not in any sort of new order according to any startup drafts that have already taken place yet. All right, you ready to go? All right, let's kick this thing off. I am going to get this thing started. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Got a few picks here in. So, yeah, Jaden Daniels going 101 overall. Wouldn't be exactly the pick. I'm going to change this Jaden Daniels pick. And I'm just going to make it Drake May because arguably one of the big topics this offseason will be whether it's Drake May or Josh Allen as the 101 pick. And we're going to slide Drake May in there. There we go. And another option here would be at wide receiver, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. No, not Jefferson. We're going to change that pick to Puka Nacua just to make things a little bit more realistic. There we go. All right. So I could see Lamar going at pick 4, Burrow going at pick 6. I labeled it as a 2 QB draft. So there we have it. Now I'm going to try something different that I normally wouldn't, and I'm going to go this route. I'm going to take Bijan up top. There we go. All right. Up to you, Chad. There it is. So I'm going Bijan with the first round. I'm going to go hero running back and see where this takes us. Okay. Chad goes JSN, then Jefferson and Neighbors off the board. We'll leave that, and then we'll just roll. After this, I don't think I'm going to do too many changes. We're just going to let it roll. Hopefully the ADP catches up here. I picked one of the leagues that did get forwarded to 2026. So I don't know why some of the, and I know people have done startups already, so I'm not sure why it wasn't updated. But anyway, regardless, if this is how it fell, now Foss goes Ashton Genty as the third running back off the board. Then Bowers, Ceedee, Amon-Ra. If that were the case here, I would be looking potentially at Trey McBride. Yeah, I'm not going to go Achan or Caleb here. I'm going to have to roll with late quarterback play here. And we're going to go Trey McBride. All right. There we go. Now, Brian Thomas obviously would be some other wide receiver. There's the third round reversal. So it's to you now, Chad. Okay. Okay. So Marv also would not be taking this early anymore. But that's to your advantage. So now you can decide who you want to go with. If we do another one, I am just going to put no timer on, and I'm just going to make the picks and discuss it that way. So if Chad goes ahead and takes Trevor Lawrence there, T-Law with a great finish to the season. Rough game, rough loss, I should say. He played decent against Buffalo, but Josh Allen pulled it out with the late rushing touchdown. Then T-Law, with under a minute to go, got the ball back, but threw an interception that went off his receiver's hands right into the Bills, and that ended the game there. Okay, so now here we are. We're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quarterbacks deep, and Caleb Williams has yet to be taken. I'm just gonna make sure there's nobody else I'm really looking at. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'd go Caleb here. Now, this is a spot where I'd consider taking the 101. I do have Jeremiah Love ranked as about the running back 5. So this is seriously tough with Bijan and McBride off the board. Oh, all right. I'm just going to take Caleb because I would take Caleb Williams over the 101, right? Like I would want something on top of the 101 if I had Caleb. So I'm going to go Caleb Williams here. Obviously, we're going to get a few values here, but regardless, there goes Rashee Rice. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so hasn't been taken yet, so I'm going to pick a kicker here. Oh, shoot. I didn't put kickers in. Oh, here we go. I think I had to put Yeah, I didn't put kickers as a starter, so we'll skip the kickers in this one, Chad. All right. So next up, we are looking at pick 407 here. Ted McMillan off the board. Got Ted Genty gone. Looking at Jackson Dart for sure. Dart or Purdy probably would be the debate for me. I don't have a wide receiver either. Pickens would probably be the top option. I'm just going to go Dart. Dart or Purdy. I like the rushing ability of Dart, so I'm going to go ahead and grab him. And so I didn't grab a QB in the first or second round, but still ended up with Caleb Williams and Jackson Dart. I will take that. Now, granted, that probably wouldn't happen in a real draft. I probably wouldn't have been able to get McBride at the 206. I would have probably had to take Caleb there, actually, and then maybe Dart falls back to me. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. But regardless, we'll just imagine that this is actually how it's going. So Foss Boss grabbed Igbuka. So Chad, you're still in on Igbuka? I'll tell you what, I would not be drafting him at that draft spot. But more power to you. And he grabs the stack with Baker. Hey, I like that. All right. Then we had James Cook, probably gone later than where he would have actually gone. Jacobs, then RJ Harvey. We're into round 5, so we're at the 506 here. Let's bring it all up. So I'm looking at wide receiver. I've got McBride, so I definitely don't need a tight end for quite a while. Let's see here. Yeah, Pickens is available. There we go. We'll grab George Pickens. Now, he's going to be quite a polarizing player this offseason. Hopefully, he resigns with the Cowboys. I think that would be his best move career-wise to stick with Dak. and have a solid quarterback throwing him the rock for the remainder of his career if he can. But otherwise, he's probably, I don't know if he'll be able to get a long-term deal from the Cowboys. All right. Get him out. So I probably would be looking running back or wide receiver. And at this point, I think I'm going to look at Chris Olave. No, did Olave get taken? Missed that if he did. No, Olave wasn't taken. I can't. Oh, I'm on running backs. No wonder. There we go. Yeah, Chris Olave finished off the season strong. I know that he had concussion issues back in 2024, but he seemed to get over those. And then last season, finished off very strong, was sort of a league winner. So I know that with this two Pickens and Olave, I'm kind of banking on a repeat of the previous season, but at the same time, you know, I'm not grabbing an elite wide receiver, but both of these guys can produce at elite level from time to time. So I'm happy with that. So I got a Bijan, McBride, Caleb Dart, Pickens, and Olave start. I'll take that. Now we get into the middle rounds. It's just me and Chad here. So we're going to go probably till round 10 here. But again, these rankings are definitely off. So we're doing the best we can here. Foss Boss grabbing Tucker Kraft. Chad, what do you think about Kraft and the injury? Is he gonna be back and ready for week 1? I love the play. I mean, definitely top 5 tight end, in my opinion, behind, you know, McBride and Bowers. I don't know that there was another tight end playing as well as Kraft at the time of the injury. Similar player to George Kittle, who we all know just got his Achilles torn yesterday, unfortunately. So, boom, Jeff Tongi's flying up the boards now, right? He's available. But yeah, with the Kittle injury, that really puts a damper on the Niners playoff run here. But I think that, you know, Tongi's has shown that he can step it up. And, you know, the Niners have next man upped it the whole season, especially on defense. So we'll see if they can continue this run. All right, let's see who I can dig up here. So started off running back, tight end, got 2 solid quarterbacks, then 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. I mean, I'm looking. Oof. Luther Burden is exciting right now. Luther Burden or Waddle? God, I'm just going to do it. There you go. Luther Burden, bring him home. All right. Honestly, I like Burden's outlook into next year. If I had to pick between Burden and Roma Dunze right now, I would lean Burden, honestly. So that's where I'm at there. Burden rising up 20 spots on KTC. Let's see here. Which route do I want to go? So this is where it gets interesting. Do I want to go another running back? Do I want to go and fill out another wide receiver? And needs, you know, we had 3 wide receivers and 3 flex spots. So where could I load up at tight end? I mean, there's some tight ends that are buried down here on the Harold Fannin sitting down there. I mean, he's going to obviously he would have been taken already. Fannin's probably top 7 tight end already. Scattaboo definitely comes to mind here. Ooh. Okay, I think I can do all right. I'm just going to grab Travis Etienne. Etienne, strong season. We'll see if he's back in Jacksonville or if he takes this big season elsewhere. He's played with Trevor Lawrence his entire career since being a freshman in college. We'll see if he decides to stick that out. There you go, Floss Boss, jumping on Fannin. Should have shut my big mouth. All right. Got Edison, James. There we go. Brock Purdy. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see it. This is fun in a way, and also just ridiculous in another way. There's no way he should have made it. But we're gonna do another one, Chad. So just hang here with me. Okay. So we got Bashul Tootin hanging out. Tootin is gonna have some good vibes going if he is the lone back and ETN takes his talent elsewhere. Let's see here. Scattaboo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Oh, Travis Hunter went already. Where did he go? Oh, there he went in the 4th. I should have known better. Let's see here. Just looking for a decent wide receiver. It gets tough. So that's why I really wanted to grab a wide receiver last round, but I didn't, and that's my own fault. Jacoby Myers. Yeah, we'll just go Khalil Shakir here. I just want to fill out the wide receivers with startable guys. Shakir is a little younger than Jacoby Myers, so that's basically why I went that. I'm going to go ahead and grab Jacoby Myers if he's still, so he's still available. There we go. So I'm happy with the 5 wide now. Pickens, Olave, Burden, Shakir, and Jacoby Myers. That's looking solid. I'll take that all day. You can see here some good value down here at quarterback still. So had I not taken Dart or Caleb Williams and gone with a flex of a running back wide receiver, that might have been the right route to go, because you got Dak down here, Purdy down here, and Goff. Those are beautiful second quarterbacks, honestly. So Chad jumps on Jalen Coker, the hot weekend there. Good pick. I like it. Coker really showing up into the season following his injury. We're going to go Michael Wilson here. It's between Wilson and Alec Pierce. Both of them really stepped up this year. Alec Pierce is agent. Michael Wilson, you're really hoping here that Jacoby Brissett comes back. We didn't plan on going this deep in the draft, and obviously we're getting some steals here that we normally wouldn't have. But let's fill this out here. It's entertaining enough. What do we got here? We'll go Tyler Shook. Just want to talk about Shooky here. So Shook, I have Olave, so that kind of made sense there. And as my third quarterback, I'll grab Shook. He showed some good rushing ability, sort of like a Jackson Dart light almost, and late in the season. So I'll take the 2 young gunslingers in Dart and Shook. Yeah, I think that Shook has done enough to sneak into maybe the a late first round value. Because if I got Shook, I'm not getting rid of him for anything less than a first. He did enough to pull the Saints out of the top 5 in draft picks, and so they're probably not going to draft a quarterback, and in the first at least. Here you go, scooping up Gadsden, Fannin, and Kraft. I love it, Chad. Nice work. I love your team so far. Javante, Jalen Warren, and Genty at running back, JSN, Egbuka, and Coker at receiver. A little light there, but you're making up for it at tight end, so I can't fault you. You got T-Law, Baker, and J-Law. Yeah, 3 quarterbacks, solid. Can't hate on it. All right, let's see what we got going on here. See if in the 13th round these quarterbacks were still really available. Wan'Dale Robinson, nice scoop. Now he is a free agent, Wan'Dale Robinson, just so you're on top of your game. But yeah, I would probably be looking at drafting quarterback here between Sammy Ballgame, Matthew Stafford, Daniel Jones, even Shedeur Sanders in that conversation. Running back, Ramondre Stevenson is an option. Blake Corum, I like him. Let's see. Wide receiver getting a little thin, so I'm gonna go Blake Corum. I like the way it's going for him the second half of the season. I think that he could possibly take over the top spot for the Rams going into next season. And once again, nobody goes quarterback. So Woody Mark's still out there. Rashad White, a free agent for Tampa. Tyler Algier, another nice, solid running back. But yeah, if this were an actual draft, I'd be looking at Darnold or Stafford for sure. So in that case, this is tough. I'll just go Stafford. I mean, the dude just keeps producing. What can I say? 4th quarterback. What the hell? But that just goes to show, like, if you wanted to, I would have been totally fine not taking Dart now. Not taking Dart, and I would have been totally fine with Shook and Stafford as my QB 2s and 3s, right? And it almost leads me to question, could I be fine taking Shook and Stafford as my 2 quarterbacks and then play the waivers and whatever for QB3? So Rico Dowdle, free agent for Carolina, going there in the 14th for Chad. All right. Almost done here. I'm going to try and see who else is hiding down here. QJ Giddens. I'm going to grab a running back that slid down here. Where did he go? Kyle Manungai. Yeah, there we go. Could have the top spot in Chicago if DeAndre Swift goes elsewhere. And if this were the case, wow. Okay. Well, I guess I will just completely corner the market at quarterback and take Sam Darnold in round 16. Hey, I'm going to play it like I would. And Chad, finish us off here with AJ Barner. Yes. All right. Good job. Let's start up another one. You ready, Chad? You good to go? We got a game starting here in about, it's probably 15 minutes or so. So Let's let me put together another one. I'll get the link. I'll get the link ready to go here in a second. All right. There we go. I just got to look at the settings here quick. I just want to see if there's a way that I can change the timer. Okay. No time limit. There. Okay. We'll try this. Okay. There we go. I posted it twice. All right. Go ahead and click on one of those, Chad. We should start up a new. Yeah. We will be doing I can announce it now. We will be doing the Birdhouse 5 League. Yes, I'm working on the details on it. It's going to be similar to the other Birdhouses in that it'll be a best ball 12 by 12. Probably similar to Birdhouse 4 in the settings, in that it was a start to tight end, 0.75 tight end premium. I might switch up the payouts in that one a little, where I give something for the high weeks, similar to Birdhouse 1. And we're going to do the no trade deadline. And the key, I think, the one main thing that I'll switch up is the I will do. You took the 101. I'm going to take the 112. There we go. All right. The one thing that'll be different is that I'm going to make it so that in the second round, in the semifinals, the 1 seed will get to pick their opponent. All right. We are going to fire this up, Dad. Go ahead. You are up. Now, if it lets me make the selection, I'm going to input the players. No, it didn't. Okay. Look at this, 5 straight. Okay, I'm going to change this to Drake May. We're going to try and get it a little realistic here. Jeez. Where is... Oh, you took Drake May. All right, no wonder. Okay. That's fine then. I'm going to change Jefferson to Puka. There we go. CD. All right. And it gets to the end here. I am going to go JSN. And let me think here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll go JSN and Neighbors. We'll start off 2 wide. See how we can do a wide receiver build. I forgot to change it to kick and put the kicker in. Have the rookie picks. Damn it. It's all right. I'll explain where I would have picked the rookie pick. And in this case, I would 1, 2, 3. I mean, personally, I'm going to slide Jeremiah Love right in at RB5 right now, just ahead of Jonathan Taylor. I would rather have Jeremiah Love than Jonathan Taylor. And so that would put him, and Omarion Hampton and Jeremiah Love, I would say, are about even for me. Okay. So I would definitely probably take the rookie pick here. Fossbus gets McBride, who slides all the way to the 212. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably, I would take the rookie pick here, but pick 24. And I am gonna try something. We're gonna go wide. There we go. 3 wide to start. Let's do it. JSN Neighbors London. Can't get better than that. London and Tet McMillan are pretty damn close right now. KTC's got London at 19, Teteroa at 24. So that's where they're both at. Both rated slightly higher than a 27 early first. I don't know that I would rate them ahead of Jeremiah Smith, who's considered the 101. Oh, geez. I got to share this board for you guys. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'll let you get caught up here, folks. I am so sorry. Okay. Let's take a look here. Bring it up for you. Okay. Okay, there you have it. So you can see the first 5 picks, all quarterbacks. Of course, Fossbus going Drake May up top, then JD, Allen, Lamar, and Burrow, then Puka, Chase, Hurts, Gibbs, Bijan, CD, JSN, Neighbors, Genty, Jefferson, Bowers. McBride slid because his ADP from last year was lower, so that's kind of understandable. All right. So now we had Caleb Williams and Brock Purdy going all the way in the 4th round this time. Went in the 9th round last time. Okay. So do not have a quarterback yet. Are we going to push it down the road one more time? Let's see here. What's going on at wide receiver? Do I want to really push the envelope at wide receiver? No, I'm not. I'm going to go T-Law, and we'll wait. We'll wait at QB. Caffrey and Henry both went. Who is an anchor that I can latch onto here at running back? Oh, my God. All right. We'll jump on Jacobs. I got somebody. All right. Jacobs is a little banged up this year, but nonetheless, the Packers have a sound offense. I'm not worried about whoever's head coach. So we got 1 running back. Okay. There you go. Going Pickens Olave there. Nice. Okay, so after that, we had T. Higgins, Chase Brown, Rome, Kittle with the injury, probably not going there. His value will slide immensely. Tyler Warren, Xavier Worthy, Kenneth Walker, Buka, Caleb Johnson, definitely not going that high. Olave, RJ Harvey. I almost took Harvey when I took Jacobs. Good pick there. McLaurin, Chuba definitely going higher than he would. Loveland, Tyreek probably going higher than he would. Addison, Moore, probably all three of those going a little higher than they actually would. Zay Flowers maybe rises a little bit. Matthew Golden would not go this high. Kamara, not that high. DK, yeah, probably in that range. So that's where we're at there. Do I want to take Scattaboo? What are we at here at QB? I think I'm gonna push my luck at quarterback, and we are going to, we are gonna really pile up the wide receivers. Yes, there we go. So when JSN neighbors London, now I grab JMO and Luther Burden, stacking up those wide receivers so I have a strength that I'm able to be flexible with heading into the season. All right. Okay, so this is around the range, I think, where probably not this late. I would say around rounds 4 or 5. Round 5 is around where rookie picks 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be going. 5 and 6 are currently probably slated in for the 2 quarterbacks in Mendoza and Dante Moore, as long as Moore is coming out. I think that both of those guys slide in around quarterback 15 to start with. Pretty similar to where Cam Ward was going, and this is about the range that Cam Ward was going last year. So that's my early off-season estimate. Obviously, one of those two could jump up, or both of them. We'll see how the off-season unfolds. Yeah. What are we looking at, Chad? See this squad. So far, Drake May, McBride, Hendo, Pickens, Olave, Harvey, and J Dart. Nice looking squad. And goes Ricky Pearsall. I don't love Pearsall, but I can understand at this point getting the wide receiver as a body in place there. Okay, so Kraft, Pollard. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Overall, Stroud, Baker. Huh. Round 8 and 9, huh? We got a tight end. See, we're already in the range where all these tight ends are pretty similar. So I am not gonna. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait there. Zach Charbonnet, I absolutely hate, and I'm gonna wait on quarterback. I'm gonna push my luck at quarterback. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go Javonte, banking on him going back to Dallas, and we're gonna go one more. Yeah, we're going to take Shakir again. Shakir's so safe, his role. Even if they bring in somebody, nobody's taken over Shakir's role. Okay, so that's where I feel pretty confident with him and Josh Allen. And there we go. We just had a run at quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quarterbacks in a row. Now I'm going to be screwed. Okay. Wow. Okay. That would happen, but I pushed my luck, and that's what happens. Okay. Well, I got enough wide receivers I can make a trade. Right. don't know that I can trade one of those receivers for one of those quarterbacks, though, straight up. That would be tough to pull off. Okay. All right. Jalen Coker, Goop, Kincaid, Andrews, Ayuk, Sharp, Dak, and Bryce Young go. Oh, break my heart, will you? Oh, okay. Now, is it really that bad? Because look who's still sitting here. Matthew Stafford, Tyler Shook. I mean, I honestly will be totally fine with those two dudes. Now, running back, I got Jacobs and Javante. Receivers, I'm absolutely just stacked. So, what we're going to do here, and no, I do not need. We are going to go Tyler Shook. And we'll go oh, where's my guy? Oh, I'll take Brenton Strange. It's between Brenton Strange and Arad Hansen. I got T-Law, so I'm gonna take Strange, but now Floss also grab Gadsden on me. But Ingram's still going there and definitely would not be going. Kelsey is going to be a very late round pick. I mean, if people are even picking him. And Njoku, free agent this year. Should be interesting to see where he goes. Foss Boss grabs Stafford. Solid pick there. I almost took Stafford. It was between taking Stafford or Strange or Gadsden, and I just didn't want to, like in a real draft, Gadsden would obviously have gone in by round 11. He would be gone earlier. But we've got a little bit different ADP here. So Michael Wilson to Chad, he would have been gone. Juwan Jennings probably would have gone earlier. And it's back to me. And so, see what we've got going on here. Now's the time to load up at running back, but I'm going to get my third quarterback just to make sure I've got him. Sammy Ballgame seems to be doing fine. So that will be one selection. And then we'll look at the running backs again. And I believe my dude Blake Corum is still available. Yes, sirree. We're going to go Blake Corum. Booyah. I don't know why B. Miller got taken there. I have no idea who that is. All right, so we got Tajay Spears probably goes around there. We got a couple of no names. J.K. Dobbins will be interesting to see if he goes back to Denver. He's got an Achilles injury. I don't know that he's even going to be anything next year. So R.J. Harvey definitely getting up in that regards as Aaron Rodgers runs out the tunnel. See, this game still hasn't started. I knew it. It's already 7:11 Central Time, 8:11 Eastern, and they still hasn't started. Woody Marks going at 13th to Chad there. Chad just heads up on Woody Marks. He is already 25 years old, going on 26, just so you know. And Xavier Legette, Braylon Allen, interesting here in the 14th round because Breece Hall is a free agent. Rashad White is a free agent for Tampa. Dallas Goedert going here, round 14. And I'm on the clock now in round 14. Like Kyle Monungai, I definitely would jump on him in this range. And let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quarterback. I want to make sure my stable's good. But at this point, Shador would be the one I'd consider. Running backs, you've got a lot here. Algier is nice. He's a free agent. Kendre Miller could get the job in New Orleans. Who else are we missing here? There's got to be Chris Rodriguez and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt down here. Receivers, A.D. Mitchell, Alec Pierce. And down here is my guy. I am taking it because even though I don't need a backup, why not? Not in the end zone yesterday. I got to celebrate Hunter Henry. My bold prediction this pass-off season with Matty English was Hunter Henry, a top 5 tight end. I don't think he quite made it, but he did a hell of a job. Didn't want Trevor Etienne. That's all right, man. Chad. We'll just consider we'll just say you took Braylon Allen. There you go. You got Gadsden anyway. I forgot about him. Chigo Kaku. See, this year, just like this past year, there is a good amount of tight ends late. Noah Gray hanging out down here. Juwan Johnson's still available. I mean, there is plenty of value at the tight end position late if you do not go McBride or Bowers. So just keep that in mind all off season because it's not going to change. Hunter Henry, Dallas Goedert, Juwan Johnston, they're all going to go late. And who do we finish this baby off with? Ooh, yeah, we're just going to... yeah, we'll just do it. I don't want to hang this up too long. We'll grab Shameer Sanders to finish it off. Thank you, Foss Boss, for joining today. It was a hell of a show. Now, let's get back to some football action tonight. We've got the Texans visiting the Steelers in what should be, well, probably not a barn burner, but it's going to be a defensive struggle. Yet the way this postseason's gone, fourth quarter, anything could happen. Enjoy the game and remember to never stop working. Boom.